Of so what it's like to be a CIT? Um, it's
I kind of walked into this thinking like, okay, I'm gonna be pretty much a camper for most of the time. And then the last week, that's when like it really starts, but that's just like not true.
I do feel like I have a lot more responsibility now. Like I have to be more of like an example and like.
You're a role model to everyone. You're still a camper though. You still have people leading you.
And I have more responsibilities around camp to kind of keep up the camp spirit and keep it going, and I guess set expectations for younger campers to follow to have a good time.
Like everything that you start for the first time, it will be a little intimidating at first, I think. Since it's a group of people that you're going to be with for a month, there's a little pressure to get along with everyone. You don't want to be like in a group where something doesn't click.
Yeah, so the first dinner, none of us really were talking all that much. We'd all kind of gotten up there and we had kind of roughly spoken to each other. Some of us knew each other from past summers or LIT groups.
we were just really quiet and like never really like barely talked, and it was like just like awkwardly just sitting there trying to figure out what the heck we're gonna do for the next month.
And we were just sitting there eating quietly by ourselves, and then
I don't remember who it was, but a staff member came over and like, this is the most depressing looking sick group. You guys aren't speaking.
as the week went on, we all got more comfortable and excited with each other.
Second day is when everything kind of started to happen. We were laughing a lot more, so like overnight things just changed.
So trail is just, we go on the Superior hiking trail for 8 days. We do backpacking, so I think we hiked 41 miles this year.
I feel like it's really important because it kind of like humbles you for the rest of the, like your weeks on staff or like working at program areas as counselors and stuff.
You have to go out and do that with these people you met a week ago. And everyone's tired and everyone's dirty and like gross and like sweaty and everyone stinks and you have to make food over a fire and it's really difficult and it's a lot.
That brings people together a lot closer than like you can really do at camp.
We're all bonding over the fact that we're like distressed, kind of.
I think the reason we take it is to teach us what we are capable of and like to show us like what we can do and how to get through hard times and stuff like that.
It's a very fun experience and it's challenging at times, and I think we do it as a CIT to kind of prepare us for the challenges that are to come, as like being a counselor and overcome certain obstacles and whatnot.
I think it was our last night before we got picked up and we all walked down to Caribou Falls because that was like our last stopping point.
We went down there and we laid on the rocks and we just looked at the stars.
Because it was just beautiful out there. There's no light, no nothing. You can just see everything.
Getting off a trail and going to work, it was like a weird feeling because you had just been gone for a really long time, but then when we got back, it was really nice to be back.
Getting off trail knowing that I was gonna work the next week, it was kind of scary, but at the same time I was excited.
When I was coming out of Little Camper, I always wanted to be a counselor working at program areas. And knowing that I actually get the chance to do that, it's sort of like inspiring and almost like, feels like almost amazing to do.
Ever since I've came here, you know, I've always wanted to come here for a long time. The first time I came here, I was just a Voyager and I came for 3 days. And I learned you could come here for 9 weeks out of the summer. People are different at camp than they are you know, at home. You can just kind of be like who you truly are. I want to contribute to that.
I'd really like to work at the craft shop if I had the opportunity.
I think next year I will most definitely end up working at camp, and I would hope to end up working at the corral at some point because that's my favorite place to be at camp.
I will definitely be coming back to work here, obviously if I get hired. And I'd really like to come back to the corral. Corral's been pretty much my life here at camp for the past 5 years. And I'd like to one day possibly be the corral director.
I hope I can work here. It would be fun to be like an AC next year. And a program area, probably like craft shop or beach, because they both seem really fun. So.
Being a CIT is, I don't know how to explain this one. It's weird, but it's honestly great, and it really pushes you.
So what it's like to be a CIT? It's sorry, it's just a difficult question.